So then, what did we have?
All right, we have Joe Hendry making his second merch spot. I'm telling you, this guy, he's a multiple segment genius. I mean, good for him.
Buy his shirt.
Buy his shirt, and he'll sing you a song.
So then we had the Ring of Honor 6-man tag team title match. So it was Villain Enterprises and a mystery partner because Brody King was unfortunately hurt versus 3 mystery opponents.
All right.
We found out that the mystery partner was Dan Moff.
Wait. So I'm going to list these names off first. I'm going to list the names off first, and then we...
Oh, yeah, no, but I'm saying just who the partner was
Gotcha.
for Villain Enterprises. So who are the potential opponents?
All right. Dalton Castle, Bruiser, which it should have been, but, this is me. Bruiser number 1, Colt Cabana, Jeff Cobb, Cheeseburger, Joe Hendry, Caprice Coleman, Delirious, Shaheem Ali, Matt Taven, not him, Ryan Nova, Leon St. Giovanni, Brian Malonis, Kenny King, Eli Isom, Dak Draper, Rhett Titus, Josh the Goods Woods, Silas Young, and PJ Black.
All right, and who won this one?
All right, well, I don't know percentages, but Colt Cabana, Jeff Cobb, and Cheeseburger won.
All right, so we got ROH 6-man tag team title match, Villain Enterprises and Dan Moff versus Colt Cabana and Jeff Cobb and Cheeseburger.
Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop.
So first off, I wrote Colt Cabana did the Greco-Roman lock to Marty. PCO dominated Cheeseburger. Moff and Cobb do a nice shoulder tackle spot where they just keep shoulder tackling each other for a second. Moff ends up finally hitting the shoulder tackle to Cobb. Colt and Cobb throw Cheeseburger into Moff to perform a cutter, which you said that wasn't very good for Moff to take that spot, but at the same time, I thought at least it was creative.
Okay, fair enough.
Moff does a cannonball to the corner with Cheeseburger on his back.
Yes, I thought that was cool.
PCO does a big boot to Cheeseburger. Marty does a power bomb and a Boston Crab to Cheeseburger.
Sounds like the main event.
Yes. Colt Cabana does a springboard moonsault to Dan Moff. And then, PCO, actually. Colt does the flying asshole / flying apple to Marty Skrull. Colt does an elbow to Marty Skrull.
Love that.
Cobb does a German to PCO. Marty launched PCO into Colt Cabana and Jeff Cobb outside. Moff did a tope to Colt Cabana and Jeff Cobb outside. Moff did a cannonball to Cobb. PCO did a choke slam to Cobb. Moff did a senton to Cobb. Cobb did a superplex to Moff where he literally Moff was on the apron and Cobb is on the second rope. Cobb lifts Dan Moff with Jeff. Dan Moff is not a small dude. He's probably 300-something pounds.
Yeah, I don't know how they do
And he
that.
lifts him over the top rope and does a superplex.
It's really good.
Cheeseburger does a DDT to Marty Skrull. Jeff Cobb does a moonsault to Marty Skrull. Marty has like a half dragon suplex to Cheeseburger. PCO does a senton to the apron onto himself because Cheeseburger was moved out of the way. Colt Cabana does the flying apple again to PCO. PCO does a suplex to Cobb, or there's a suplex from Cobb to PCO. Cheeseburger does a double stomp to PCO. PCO does the coolest thing I've ever fucking seen.
Uh-huh.
It is he has Cheeseburger in a tombstone position, but then he also gives Colt Cabana and Jeff Cobb a choke slam at the same exact time. PCO does the PCO moonsault to Cheeseburger. Dan Moff tags himself in and does the burning hammer to Cheeseburger. And Villain Enterprises and Dan Moff / Villain Enterprises only keep the 6-man tag titles.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah. There's a... I enjoyed this match. I honestly, it was better than I thought because one team we just didn't think was going to win because they're just thrown together. Because Cheeseburger and Jeff Cobb and Colt Cabana are just 3 different people. But...
And you've already seen Cobb wrestle at once this night anyways.
Right. So I'm just saying, but the point is that, again, the whole point is to give the fans an idea that the thrown together team can win.
Yep.
And they did, and this match did exactly that. I can't get over how Cobb and guys like. Oh, by the way, Dan Moff, I have to give him props. Yeah, I didn't think he could move, and he fucking was doing like fucking cannonballs and sentons, and he looked really good in the ring. I like Skrull at the beginning with his flexing hubris, like he's flexed right at somebody. But then Colt,
that's heavyweight Skrull.
yeah, and then Colt tells Skrull to stop and puts him in an armbar. I thought that was pretty funny. Then Skrull did his little flapping arms hubris. I like Marty Skrull. Whoop whoop. PCO lets Cheese hit him in the back a number of times. Like, it's just more hubris. I think it's funny. Because Cheeseburger is so effing tiny. He's like PCO's left leg, you know? He's just that small.
Yep, exactly.
Cobb does a leapfrog and a drop kick. I don't know if you mentioned that or not, but I
did not.
So, again, dude, 300 pounds. He's about my height, 5'9". And what can you say? The freaking superplex from Brett's rope on from Cobb and Moff. Don't know how guys like that big can get that far up. I know. Okay, so it's one thing like if I weigh 190, and a guy who's like weighing 260, and you know with the building that he has like Cobb, he can lift me up easily probably on his own without my help. Although he probably need my help to get up.
Yep.
So you got a guy who's probably 300 pounds. Even if he gives him help, he still's got it. I don't know how. It's the physics. Like
No, it was fucking sweet.
I like the shorty strikes from Cheese. I kept forgetting about those. His Cheeseburger was taught that by who again?
Jushin Thunder Liger.
Yeah. So I don't know the exact word, but I call them shorty strikes because that's what it sounded
The
like.
Shote palm strike.
Okay, the Shote. But when Cheeseburger was saying Shote, it sounded like shorty, so I just call them shorty strikes. But the third one got blocked, and the PCO hit that double choke slam tombstone. Arguably the most creative thing in the whole night tonight was that move right there, and I'm glad it pretty much ended the show. Again, we had to rewind it a couple times because I had to see how he did it. I didn't even see he put his hands up, but Cheeseburger got himself wrapped around PCO, and then he did the whole entire move. It was really cool. I guess match an 8. It was a good way to end the night. Good way to end the night.
I gave it an 8.5 just because I didn't think that originally that Moff, PCO, and Cobb being so big of dudes would be able to move like that.
Yeah. And Cobb won a second match, by the way.
No, Cobb lost the first one.
Well, yeah,
and he lost this one too.
Well, he didn't say he was going to win.
But second match, yes.
He's got a cheeseburger curse.
But fuck, man. So overall, would you tell someone to go out of their way to watch this show?
Yeah, I would. Like my analysis of it may be different than somebody else's.
Let's be fair. Actually, let me interrupt because I'm not a part of this podcast. Would you recommend the person who got overly drunk and was not able to participate in said podcast to watch this show?
At least the main event.
Yeah, watch it.
All right, cool. Just thought I'd throw that out there.
Hey, go Beaks.
Yeah.
At least watch the main event because that fucking tombstone double chokeslam spot you won't see that again.
Yeah, go watch the show.
Once you do it once, you can't do it again.
Yeah, obviously. We never know. But there's ups and downs, but my analysis will be different than anybody who watches this. But still, though, you'll be entertained. Watch it.
Yeah, you definitely will. So that is it, boys. We are done.